Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. This week, we've got a pair of teams who come in on different paths.
Thank you, Larry. With the distinctive pirate ship in the north end zone, we can only be in one place, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. This is Jonathan Stewart, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Newton. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Robert Ayers in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now a man who subbed in for Andy Lee down the stretch last year, Michael Pilardi, to kick it away. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 22. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. They set up the screen to Martin. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets them 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. First carry now for Doug Martin, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They run again on 1st down. Martin, he'll get 3 up to midfield.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From midfield now, here's Osweiler. Right side caught by Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Nick Folk for the point after. Gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Stays on his feet. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, they run with Stewart. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this win is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. But they'll have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. First down, here's the run with Martin. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They run it again with Martin. And some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice carry there of 15 yards. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Green, 39, back 99, Philly, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2nd down following the run. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They give to Martin. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Again, it's Martin. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
3-19.
Osweiler. He's got Evans. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Red zone opportunity.
No. Check. Patriot.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Charles Sims, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all of these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. William Golston in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Here's Newton now on second down. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long, it's Newton. Going deep for Benjamin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Gone! Now let's go! Green, 39!
Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's brought down, but not before. Getting across midfield to the 45. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Sims trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. There goes Martin, 1st down and more. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come. Later tonight, it's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. A somewhat amazing stat. The largest deficit ever overcome to win a game in Panthers history is just 17 points. So this would be record book stuff if they could pull this one out. Newton. He hits Stewart in the flat. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Newton. A dump off here to Stewart. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Stewart on first down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He dumps it off to Artis Payne. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Looking to throw on second down. Newton, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 300.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Here we go. Over. Watch him now, Barney. Watch 80. Watch 80. He likes double jump balls.
On second down, Martin. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play showing that they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about,
All right, here
but
we go.
hey, there's
Green,
one.
Clip and save.
Barney.
Third and long, it's Osweiler. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Now we give to the first man through, and that's Johnson. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
The first carry here for Jaquiz Rogers. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Let's go. Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw it with Osweiler. Over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. And he'll go down at the 28. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Leopard. Here we go. Here we go now. 319.
They'll run. It's Rogers. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the 1st half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Newton on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air. Newton on 2nd down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They had a big 1st half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the 2nd half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the 1st half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it here. This is Rodgers. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
Osweiler now to throw on 3rd down. Complete. He finds Bray. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a first down.
And off comes to Martin. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Sims. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
The play clock's running down. They'll run it again with Sims. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Jackson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Detroit! Here we go now. Watch him now, Barney. Check.
Play clock winding down. On the sneak, Osweiler. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they run with Sims. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
Watch tight end. Side right.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jaquiz Rodgers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. From the 50, Newton. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Quan Alexander coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. To throw on second down is Newton. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the gun, here's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
And sure consistent. The numbers the last couple of years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On first down, it's Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Throwing again is Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poor.
And they just played better and better.
The Panthers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Robert Ayers in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Set. Green 39.
They'll run here with Sims. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves them with a more standard second down.
Hey, hey, hey. You got 4.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight with the right. Tight with the
The
right.
play clock's running down.
Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
All right, here we go. Green.
From the gun on third down, Osweiler. He's got Evans. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Fresh set of downs here. Play clock winding down. Another tote for the workhorse, Martin. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. You think you gonna get this? Switch.
Now a run with Martin. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Bucs on third down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. Time running out here on the play clock.
39.
On third down, it's Sims. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Offense in a good spot here. 2nd and 2.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Watch tight. Tight end right. Shoot some. Hey. 4 down.
Out of the gun, Newton. A step and a big loss here as he's taken down. William Golston in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
They start the drive with Martin, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. Don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 7 yards to go on 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriot. Let's go. Patriot. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Osweiler. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7.
Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Osweiler. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Benjamin's got it, and he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now Newton on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
On first down, Newton. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again, Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time.